Welcome back to Bibles in a Bite. I'm your host, Chef Sheena, the Christian chef, and I just want to thank you guys for coming out and supporting me. We're going to do a little bit of house cleaning here before we get started with the Fresh of the Word. So I need you to do 3 things. I need you to like and subscribe to my channel, and make sure that you hit the little notification, the red notification button, so you can get notifications whenever we have new episodes come out. And not only that, make sure you follow us on our podcast as well, so you can keep up with the whole verse of the Refresher of the Words. And not only that, one more thing, make sure you hit our little donation link in our bio, because all our proceeds from that goes to us going to feed the homeless here in Northwest Arkansas. So let's jump into the Refresher of the Word. So today we're going to be in the book of Psalms 139 and 23. And it says, "Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts." That's a good one. And we're going to really break that one down today, because we got Suzanne here today, and she's going to break that down into words, because, yeah, my heart and my thoughts and my mind all the time is always so anxious. But I always wonder, like, so if he knows what I do, what I think, and how I feel, like when I'm thinking crazy things, like I wonder, like, what is he thinking exactly? I don't know. It's just my craziness. But so today's going to be quick, fast, and simple. We're going to make steak sandwiches. So if you're familiar with my food truck, Kinley's Soul Food, we have these amazing steak sandwiches that everybody loves. So today we're going to make them. It's going to be real quick, real fast, and then we're going to jump on to our podcast. So let's get started. So we got our steak, so let's just go over our ingredients real quick. I have my little skillets here going, getting kind of hot, so you might see a little smokiness going. And you know I always be jumping whenever the grease pop out. I don't know, it's just my reaction. Sorry. So, I forgot the name of this bread. Artisan bread? Yes, it's my favorite bread to make my steak sandwiches. I usually use Texas toast on my truck, but whenever I first started, I used artisan bread, and it always has a lettuce, tomatoes, cheese. We put butter to like coat the skillet, but I put some oil in it already, and then mayo. So I have my steaks here. I usually use ribeyes, but they had the New York strips on sale today, so I just grabbed some of those. And I got mine cut thin, so we didn't have to do a lot of chopping today. So basically you can just fold it up on the bread and kind of rock and roll from there. So let's get started. And these are kind of cut really thin, so they won't take a long time to cook. Kind of like real fast and done real quick situation. So it kind of depends on how you like this steak. Like I said, this one usually don't take that long because it's so thin. And we'll build our sandwiches in here, I'm guessing. I don't know, kind of see how long it takes us to get done with all the steak. Put a couple more in there. That way everybody have a nice little sandwich today. And this is like my favorite one. I need a fork more than this. See if it works. Yeah, it works. And I usually just slice it up, kind of like so. We're going to put it back in the grease, and then we're going to put the cheese on it and kind of let it melt from there. hopefully this is hot enough. So, I'm gonna take some butter, but I like to butter my toast. I don't know, like some people put mayo on it. Usually when you put mayo on it, it's just to give it that crisp looking, fresh toast look. So it really don't matter. We can do it. We're gonna do it today, and so you can see what it looks like. But it just gives it a little crisp look. That don't seem like it's too hot, but we'll see. And while that's going, we'll just flip our steak a little bit more. So make sure you comment below and let me know, like, what's your favorite steak? Because my favorite steak is actually a ribeye. I love ribeyes. There's something about the fat and the marble of the fat of the steak. It kind of makes the best steak to me. So just let me know so I can see what your thoughts are. Or if you're one of my local followers, if you've actually had this on my truck, let me know as well. Because it's pretty good. Seems like this little aisle right here gets hot faster than this other one. So we might just rotate it whenever we get done cooking all the steak. They smell so good. Like, I just love the way things smell. I don't necessarily like to eat everything anymore like I used to. Like, I'd be like, ooh, I want to eat that. But no, I just want to smell everything all the time. I'm like, oh, that's so great. Just a smeller, I guess. So, yeah. So today we actually, see, I don't think this was getting hot. We're going to switch them over here in a second. So today I got to go to 7 Hills today, and we fed them, which they had their sandwiches today. I actually got to spend time with them like every day this week, which was a great thing because we're gonna swap these around. And remember, hold on a second. I always get my little mitts because these do be hot. When you think the cast iron skillets aren't hot, they really are. So we don't want nobody to get burnt. So always grab you some mitts before you try to mess with these things, because you get burnt the worst with those. But yes, I actually got to go to 7 Hills. Like, I was there every day this week, and actually got to serve and feed them. So that was like a true blessing. It was one gentleman there. I just wanted to know his name. I was like, I want to know about this guy because I felt like he was so young, and which he was. He was 20 years old, and everything that I wanted to know about him, that I was praying about for him, God just revealed as we were sitting in line to serve him. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. I didn't even have to ask him. So now I was able to approach him with his name. So that's my big thing is, like, I want to, like, communicate with them and call them by their name. So I guess it goes back to, like, loving your neighbor, knowing your neighbor in their case, like, because I just really honestly wanted to know who he was. So that was a great thing. And we will be right back. So we're almost done here. We got our other steaks going, and we have our toast in here. It's our last piece, and I'm gonna pull these steaks out. And then we're gonna put these back in there and, like, melt the cheese on it just a little bit. And then we're gonna build our sandwich. Put a little cheese on top of that. That is gonna be so good. Let it do its thing there. All right, we got some bread done there. Put some more in there. We have guests today, so I'm just gonna make the bread for them, and then they're gonna come and make their own sandwiches. So everybody's used to Chef Sheena doing everything, but they're gonna do it themselves. Ha ha. So that's gonna be the fun part for them. All right, so I'll move this over a little bit for whenever I cut it. We're gonna let that do its thing here. And I like to put mayo on my steak sandwich. I know it sounds so weird, but I promise you it's really good. And you're gonna love it. You really can't even taste it, because you got like all the cheese and the meat, the flavors from the meat going on. You'll never taste it. So if you're a veggie person, pile on the lettuce. I like to pull the bottoms off. I just like the pretty little tops of it. So you can put as much as you like on your sandwich. It's up to you. And then, like I said, I love to put tomatoes on there. I love tomatoes. So if you ever want to know about me, know that. Fun fact about me is that Chef Sheena loves tomatoes. All right, so we're gonna get some of our steak out of here, and we're gonna put it on our sandwich. All right, so I got a spatula, because I'm the queen of making messes. So let's get our steak on our sandwich. Yes, 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 yes. That's amazing steak right there. And the sandwich. So good. All right, so we're gonna put some more meat in there so that won't start smoking up here. And then you put it on the top like that. And we're gonna cut down the middle so you can see how amazing it actually looks in the middle, okay? So let's see here. Hopefully yeah, it usually does that on my truck too. Everything goes flying everywhere. But you don't get to see that because I put it back into the sandwich and then I put it in your box, so you never know. You never quite know what Miss Chef Sheena has going on. So, sorry I got a messy table here, but here is the inside of your sandwich. Yes, look how amazing that looks. Good, right? Yes. So, the last video I didn't get to tell you guys, I didn't get to close because the power went out. But this time I do need to remind you guys, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. Have a blessed day, guys.